Ubisoft forward.
Explore our world.
Meet the devs.
Let's go. Meet the devs. See the games.
Join us.
We're joining Ubisoft, all of us. We're gonna be our own studio.
Hi everyone, I'm Neelam Kumar and I'm very excited to be co-hosting the first Ubisoft Forward with the talented Yusuf Mageed. Today's show is all about getting up close and in-depth with all the exciting games we have in production here at Ubisoft.
I'm Yusuf, but there's no time to waste. So let's head straight for the streets of futuristic London and see what the hackers of DedSec are getting into.
Pog?
The illegal paintings spreading subversive and hostile messaging over the last few weeks across London are not the work of several people as was originally believed, but the
Watch Dogs,
work of
right?
an individual. The criminal suspected to have links with the terrorist group DedSec is marked as potentially dangerous. Authorities recommend not to approach the individual.
Ah, these graphics look better than they are.
First, they came for the foreigners, and I did not speak out because I was not a foreigner. Then they came for the protesters, and I did not speak out
Gameplay?
because I was not a protester.
Ooh. The drone got fucked.
Then they came for the journalists, and I did not speak out because I was not a journalist.
Not the actual game, right?
And then they came for street artists, but I did not speak out
A cool looking trailer, but
because I am not a street artist.
should lead into gameplay. The trailer gives like some cyberpunk vibes or something. Is it just me? Why do they keep killing drones in this video? Or drones? Drone lives matter, yes. Wow.
And I realised that eventually they'd come for me, and there would be no one left.
Watch
to
Dogs
speak
2?
for.
Oh no. Like 2016 maybe. It's been like 4 years, I think. It costs 30 kroner.
Where are we off to, sir?
I'll show you the way!
Okay, sorry, miss. Jesus! All right, so we're in a total mess now, so let's get the hell out of here.
It's the longest cinematic trailer I've ever seen.
And there's nothing more debilitating than that. This way, not to be able to do what you're passionate about.
After a long night, London is in chaos. The main arteries through the city are blocked. Hundreds of heavily armed Albion
Well. Welcome to the Resistance. Here's a welcome gift for our new members.
but the disappearance of the criminal
You could have told me it was a bloody costume party.
has been raised.
Try it on.
The new key suspect has been identified.
I mean, you can play whoever you want in this game though, like any.
43-year-old London taxi driver.
Oh,
He has no criminal
he's the taxi
record, but is
driver.
currently
Yeah.
believed to be a terrorist. People have been asked not to approach him. The authorities advise all residents.
Dude, that nose looks painted on. Did you see that?
I'm Clint Hawking.
Clint has been a longtime creative force here at Ubisoft, and now he's bringing this vision to Watch Dogs Legion.
So yeah, what we just saw was an amazing short film by the director Alberto Mielgo. that was inspired by Watch Dogs Legion and looks at the game and the universe and the characters through his incredible artistic vision and visual style.
The city needs a resistance.
Like the film, Watch Dogs Legion tells the story of
Was that Conor
ordinary
McGregor?
heroes setting aside their differences in order to come together as a collective and to fight for a positive change. You can literally recruit and play anyone who you see in the open world. You profile people that are interesting to you, you help them with their problem, you play their origin mission.
Just help me get some closure and I'll do whatever you want.
Sounds like a DedSec problem. Leave it to us.
And that's how you recruit them into your team.
Animated
and then
clothes,
they become
the
heroes
future.
of the game and the stars of your story.
And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Please, think more underground.
You with Albion?
I'm tickled, but think more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You're done.
And they make the story not only, unique to them, but unique to you as the player and personal to you because they're, heroes that you've chosen and invested in. What would I say to fans? I guess I'd say, take care of yourselves, stay safe. Welcome to the Resistance.
Gameplay?
Our London town.
Hog.
A modern metropolis. Built on history and prosperity. Only took 12,000 years to build it up, and one night to tear it all down.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Listen up.
Damn.
Get all your units to move in and lock down the city.
With London under attack by a mysterious terrorist, the government turns to a private military company called
I think it's
Albion
comes
to
out
keep
February
everyone safe. What could
next year.
possibly go wrong?
So for
Ladies
next
and
gen.
gentlemen, Mr. Nigel Cass, CEO of Albion. He's kindly stepped up to establish order.
Can you take over the police too or not? I think.
Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself,
That'd be cool if you could just
jeopardize this.
change to one of them and then
Stop at nothing
blend in
to
with the
permanently
cops.
Control the city.
London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Nigel's not the only opportunist who's taken a liking to this fair city. Meet Mary Kelly, head of the most powerful crime syndicate in London.
Be sure and spread the word.
She and her goons are using the dark web to sell everything from party pills to people.
This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I?
You made me a slave.
You do not want to ruffle her feathers.
Whoa.
With the city out on its arse, it now falls on you to build a resistance and take back London.
All right, everyone. Faces on, guns out.
Any of the brave Londoners you see walking the streets
Still looks
can be
promising.
recruited into your team.
Oh yes. Please tell me you can walk like that too. With the guards.
Everyone could become your next secret weapon. In our first mission, we need to get some dirt on Nigel Cass, and that means breaking into Albion headquarters inside the Tower of London. All the hardy souls you see here are people we have recruited from the streets of London. They all have unique abilities, and you're free to tackle this mission with whoever you
that's
like.
cool.
Dear God, my eyes. Badly. Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Like everyone in DedSec, Arthur can hack pretty much whatever. But as a construction worker, he has a particular set of tools that make him...
Oh, it's a new combat system. That actually kind of looks
He can even
smooth.
call his own cargo drone. Perfect for gate crashing, when you're not invited. And who needs a regular old gun when you have a bloody nail gun?
Come here, you soy-doid shitboy.
Nail gun just goes straight through their armor. They're doing headshots now though.
Perhaps we could approach this mission differently. If you'd rather keep your distance, we've got you covered. Amy is a drone expert.
What have we here?
A real tech connoisseur.
Hate spiders, but love this one.
What an adorable creepy crawler.
Here we are. Let's class the place up.
Yeah, I think this game will be
Drone
fun.
expert does have the unique ability to summon their own drone. This
It's
little
just
darling is
for the show,
fast and
right?
Stealthy.
She aimed, she fired, she hit.
I'm reading incoming.
Is it co-op? Probably not. Watch Dogs are single player games.
She can also hack enemy drones, turning the tide in her favor.
Drone
And
battles.
if you're not into direct confrontation, there are more ways than one to get the job done.
The guy with the glasses looked like Keanu Reeves.
Here might be challenging, but it'll get you inside restricted Albion areas.
Oh, you can do that. That's what I wanted.
For a bunch of insurgents.
However, do anything suspicious and she'll probably wind up with a bullet in the back of her head.
You've been approved for entry.
We're missing the human element here.
Go straight in.
I can get the defense minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must.
Oh, what month is it coming out with? What's the other games? Oh, because of the two other games. Yeah,
Criminals running
okay,
our
I see.
streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself assassinated by terrorists.
The fact that you can take over anyone has like...
Next up, we're crashing Mary Kelly's organ farming operation and putting a stop to it.
What is so interesting?
That's good. The buyers expect high quality stuff.
And we need a hard nut for this.
Impairing our frontal lobe again, are we?
Bags, don't disturb me in my natural habitat.
Say hello to Mickey. The man lives for his team.
That put another hair on my chest.
And doesn't mind getting his hands dirty.
I think the combat looks alright.
It does have a slight drinking
That's
problem,
ETM, right?
And he's passed out. Ah, well, we'll come back to him.
He passed out.
You know what? Let's go with someone a bit more professional.
Where's the hitman?
It's almost crass to call him a hitman. Some might even call him an artist.
Good aim. Ooh. Ooh. The Shroud playing.
Here's the bastard responsible. Done and dusted.
Not bad if I do say so, innit?
Not everyone in London is a legendary assassin or a super spy, but everyone can be a hero. So get out there. Find
Looks
the
good to
best
me.
recruits and
Very
build more
added him.
resistance. It's time to take back London.
Yeah, I like that. That was good. October. What?
Plunging the player into a living, breathing city teeming with unique locales and characters.
October
has always been a
29th.
central pillar of the
I thought it
Watch
came
Dogs
next year.
So what goes into building those worlds? Here's Amanda Munt to tell us more.
That was way sooner than I thought.
My name's Amanda Munt. I'm a level artist on Watch Dogs Legion
Nice.
at Ubisoft Toronto. Being a level artist, I think, is the coolest job in video games because we do get the freedom to kind of like pick and choose what little details we want to depict. And we get ample opportunities to tell the stories that we want to tell in the spaces that we're assigned to. I have the capacity to hide things and, you know, like small little Easter eggs. In AC Unity, there was a boat somewhere in the world that was covered in cats. And then it happened again in Watch Dogs 2. And there may or may not be something in London that is a boat filled with cats in some capacity.
She likes boats with
To go to
cats.
E3 last year, some of the people that I was showing our demo to were from London. So no matter where I dropped them in the city, they'd go, "Oh my God, this feels like Camden. This, you know, this feels like Southwark. This feels like Westminster." When people are talking about some detail that I've put into the world, and they're
Yes,
excited
gotta find
about
the
it,
cat
like,
boat.
that feels so good as somebody who, you know, builds these worlds with care. I love it.
That's cool. Yeah, the city looked nice. It looked like one. Oh, Brawlhalla. That's a game like I wanted to play.
And now some news for Brawlhalla fans. In just a few weeks, you'll be able to battle it out with your favorite legends on iOS and Android devices.
Oh, adding it to phone. It is on Steam for free, and we've never played it. It's pretty much Super Smash.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
And it's really popular too. And we still haven't never played it, I don't know why. Battle Pass? I can see this fitting for like phones or Switch. I think the reason I don't play it is like it only has like, I think it's one crossover, right? It's Lara Croft. Maybe I think they might have Rayman too, but it's like I don't know any of those
Whether you need a
characters.
Tom Clancy action fix on the go,
Oh, yeah, it is
or
on
wanna
Switch?
dive back into
Oh.
one of the most beloved fantasy franchises in gaming, we've got you covered.
Might and Magic. Is it one of their card games? They have WWE Superstars? Oh. We should play it sometime. Nice. This is literally like an ad you get on YouTube or something.
The target is being held on the ground floor.
Fortnite? What? It's Siege characters, but it looks 100% like Fortnite. It's probably like a phone game or something.
Contact! Moat chain is down. Request air support. Target northeast rooftop.
Roger. Inbound. Danger close.
I need an EMP deployed now.
EMP imminent.
Get back in your cell!
Oh, of course they have Sam Fisher in this, but not a Sam Fisher game. Splinter Cell.
Hey, take this.
Don't make me regret this.
Tom Clancy's Elite Squad. Yeah, that's that phone game. They talked about that like E3 years ago, right?
Speaking of Tom Clancy, it's been 5 years since Rainbow Six Siege first launched, and the community has never been stronger. In celebration of this milestone, Ubisoft Montreal has put together a special video to thank all of the amazing players and developers that have helped Siege become the game it is today.
And I really like Siege, but they just add the same characters over and over again with the same guns and same abilities, so it's like, it just got so boring.
In December 2015, a small team released Rainbow Six Siege. A game built on a strong vision,
No,
creativity, competitiveness.
a lot of the abilities are the same as other
Pour le
characters.
joueur, le 1er décembre, c'est un début, mais pour nous aussi. Il faut tout de suite s'engager et dire aux joueurs, ce jeu est installé, tu peux t'y installer aussi, et nous serons là.
That original vision was quickly adopted by our passionate community, propelling it to a whole new level.
Ooh. I missed the plane map. I've never seen it like in a while.
This is such a special moment, and being at 1 year anniversary of Rainbow Six now, game being stronger than ever, more players today than we had in the past, it means the world to us.
But we also had our share of challenges.
The plane map's like one of the coolest ones.
Health, that touches on subject like matchmaking, connectivity,
What?
all those aspects are absolutely critical to the experience of the player.
Through it all, we're always driven by you, our community. And together, we grow stronger.
New game?
There is no sequel plan, and we're here for the next 10 years, so expect more Rainbow Six in your life for quite some time.
No sequel in plan, and they're gonna do another 10 years? Yeah, no thanks. I'll play new games that have good graphics.
Tous les succès, c'est vraiment le résultat de autant de nous que de vous. Ce jeu, il est autant
I know, the graphics got worse over the years on
Now
the Rainbow.
60 million players strong. We're just getting started. From the devs that build the game to the community that plays it, thank you.
Sledgehammer. 60 million players, like in total.
If you haven't tried it yet, dive into our new
It
Operation
has been
Steel Wave
dropping, though.
update available now and take Ace and Malusi out for a spin.
Hey Six, thanks for the
A
reset.
few days ago, we introduced y'all to a brand new multiplayer shooter.
Oh, this is free,
Now,
by the way, this game.
Time to venture into the hyperscape.
Is that free BR coming out? I'll try it, but it's probably... Everyone getting emotes and shit.
What's that? A hack in the hyperscape. That's not supposed to be there. Let me get you all up to speed, okay? About 30 years ago, everything that we feared about our future
Shower me with praise.
We made some good decisions.
I didn't get an emote.
We made some bad decisions. Actually, we made a lot of bad decisions. So, here we are. 10 billion souls living in the crush of the megacity.
Yeah, it's a free-to-play BR.
But the people at Prisma changed everything.
Look at those graphics. Yeah, if only the Ubisoft games had those graphics, right?
The hyperscape. In the hyperscape, the biggest draw by far is Crown Rush. This is where anyone can become someone.
Wait, why 99 players? Yeah, probably gonna be filled with microtransactions. You know, Valorant, they take $200 for skins. Nobody play that game anymore, but still. $200 for one skin set. And they change them every week.
If you get good at Crown Rush, it can change your life. But strange things.
Ready Player One look-alike. Yeah, that.
Rumors
I can see that.
getting hurt. Users disappearing from the real world. A darker
But I still haven't seen like any real gameplay here.
And we have to find it. Some of us are searching for a way up. Some of us for a way out. And for others, a new way altogether. That's what brings us to the edge of the future. to the hyperscape.
Boom.
I'm JC, Creative Director on Hyperscape.
JC's work on Far Cry Primal and multiple Prince of Persia titles has established him
Oh,
as a
Prince of
top
Persia.
creative here at Ubisoft.
For me, what's exciting is we started building it from scratch. Seeing it grow, adding ideas is really cool.
Hello, contender. Welcome to the Hyperscape.
The game takes place in 2054. It's in a future where humanity has grown a little darker. One of the companies there, they are launching what's called the Hyperscape, which is a virtual world and the internet of the future. It's the place where everything converges. Within the virtual world, there is a battle royale that takes place in the virtual city of Neo Arcadia.
Yeah, I don't know.
Then we also introduce a lot of new things. You get the opportunity to do parkour on the rooftops, to go into interiors where it's much more narrow, much more stressful. You get to go to the landmarks where there's more opportunities to get cool items, but also more players. So it's
interesting. I'm tired of BRs. I don't want to play new BRs.
Of hacks, special abilities that you can pick up on the fly to adapt your tactics. With hacks, you can do things like teleport yourself. You can wrap yourself into a ball and bounce around the battlefield. So a lot of abilities that let you have fun, that are toys that you can play with.
Yeah, like Tarko type games, I agree.
So all the viewers will be able to interact with the game on different levels through the Twitch extension.
I guess I'll try it because it's free, but like...
And viewers will be able to decide what effect they want to affect the whole battle. So things like changing the gravity, infinite ammo, or stuff like that. So players, while this happens, really have to adapt to all kinds of stuff that is happening.
I don't think I will even play this.
It's really exciting because right now, as we speak, we're launching the open beta, and so it's going to be available for free-to-play for all PC players worldwide. And I really want to
and it's
thank
only
all
PC.
the players, all the streamers, and all the viewers who participated in tech test and who will participate in the open beta. Here's a short glimpse of what you can expect.
It's just surprising that Ubisoft trying to get into BR. Trying to compete with like Apex as the first-person shooter BR is pretty hard. Yeah, I just went live in this thing, you know.
Let's show 'em what I'm made of. Go time.
By looking at this, I already like Apex better. Like, this is like too much jumping around. It will be annoying. Like the old Call of Duty games with jetpacks. Everyone's just jumping everywhere. Look.
Here we go.
Free battle pass. How are they gonna make money? $30 tiers. Didn't expect a lot of players.
The digital world of the Hyperscape gave our artists and developers incredible freedom when it came to designing characters.
Production manager Ana Maria Musca is going to take us behind the scenes of character design.
My name is Ana Maria Musca. I'm the production manager for characters and weapons on Hyperscape. We have paid an exceptional amount of detail to our characters.
I do like that they have a decent amount of time into each game they're showing. Not just like Xbox did with some random trailer, next game, random trailer.
You see them in game, you understand what their motivations are and what
This is more well done.
Challenges them. This was the first lineup of characters. This is our default base, but even starting from the hair down, everything has been meticulously thought of. Would this person actually like this type of outfit? Would this person enjoy the type of tattoos that we're putting on them? Will they actually like to be in this body?
What?
Each season, we plan to produce new outfits for these characters. So we're hoping some of our players are gonna see the effort and maybe even correlate some of the accessories to what's gonna happen in the game. We're very excited to see it in people's hands.
As we move into the next generation of gaming, Ubisoft has been working closely with console makers to take advantage of all the
Next-gen
extraordinary
games.
capabilities these new consoles will offer.
Now we have a special guest to tell us a little more.
Hey everyone,
Phil
from
Spencer.
Xbox. With Watch Dogs Legion, Ubisoft is supporting smart delivery. So
Oh, that's
you will
good.
get the absolute best version of the game on any version of Xbox you're playing on.
Yeah, as Ubisoft late with a
Series
BR. Nobody cares.
You'll get to
in the
take advantage
BRs.
of the amazing work the team has done with DirectX ray tracing
Oh.
to create an absolutely immersive version of London like you've never seen before.
You don't have ray
Ubisoft
tracing
has a
in.
unique ability to create immersive worlds, setting a new bar that continues to drive our industry forward. I'm a huge fan of Assassin's Creed. I love the time I've spent exploring the world in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I can't wait for you to see the gameplay from Assassin's Creed Valhalla that's coming up now.
Pog?
All right, we know you've been waiting to hear more about this game since it was announced back in April. And now it's time for
Finally.
a deep dive into the world of Vikings.
My name is Julien Laferrière, and I'm the producer of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So a couple of weeks ago, we announced Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and the reaction from the fans was just amazing. The time period of Vikings is really, really inspiring.
Assassins Norway,
When
exactly.
we did our research, we found that, they were not mindless barbarians. Vikings were actually farmers trying to find new lands for them to settle. And so they had really human motivations. So for us to have this opportunity to tell kind of the real story about Vikings and kind of separate ourselves from the myths and the folklore is really something that drove us to make this game. The team went to Norway and England to take the same roads that the Vikings did, to really experience what it meant to be a Viking at that time. And then leaving Norway, which is barren but majestic, and just coming by boat in England and see those rolling green hills full of sheep.
They went to Norway
full of
to have a
life.
Viking boat.
It's just this moment that most likely the Vikings felt as well. You need to see this land of opportunity. And this is exactly the feeling we want players to experience in this game. It is a personal adventure.
The main character looks badass too. What's his name?
Eivor is
Eivor,
either a male or a female. You decide when you start the game.
Male.
We'll have to leave Norway to settle in England.
No
because
female Vikings
you
on the
just
front
can't live
line,
in
so
Norway anymore.
fuck off.
There's too much political pressure, no resources available. Obviously, in England, it's full of Anglo-Saxons and other people, and they don't really want you there. So you will have to fight your way there to kind of build your own settlement and see your
Swedish
time prosper.
Vikings. Doesn't exist.
Vikings were brutal warriors.
Oh! Oh, I saw this already.
And the fact that they were mastering a lot of weapons coming from the medieval times really inspired us.
The
to
main
kind of
game will be in
revamp the
England.
fight system,
The tutorial will be in Norway. 100%.
to leverage the brutality and the intensity of Viking combat. Vikings were not only fighting face to face, they were masters of stealth and deception when needed. They used basically any sort of tactics they could use to win the battle. So we want to portray the full range of combat that you can imagine coming from the Vikings.
And the hidden blade. They're adding back hidden
We are
blades.
very happy to
And that you can
finally
hide in
be able
crowds
to show
again.
you the game we've all been working on. So please enjoy this deep dive into Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
You can move back and forth. Oh, okay. It just makes more sense though that you are in England because you're taking over
You will
territories.
relive the epic saga
Yeah.
of the Viking invasion of England. You play as Eivor, a Viking from Norway, who will lead his or her battle-hardened warriors across the North Sea to the British Isles. Eivor is driven by an ambitious goal: to build a thriving Norse settlement in a hostile land.
good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking. Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build.
England is a dark age tangle of broken kingdoms and warring dynasties, a land of opportunity and riches. As you prowl England's rivers by longship, you may raid locations you spot from the shoreline.
Looks just like I expect an Assassin's Creed game.
Blow your horn to lead your raiding crew into battle.
You can set houses on fire. Well, you could do that in the last game, but it didn't really have any impact on anything. You can tell it's captured on Xbox, it was lagging already.
Your crew will assist you in all your raids, fighting enemies, battering down doors, and stealing cargo too heavy for one set of arms.
Also, they help you on loot. That didn't happen in the last game.
Riches and resources you pillage may be used to develop your settlement, giving you access to useful services, better tools, and new settlers. At the heart of your settlement is the Alliance map. It will serve as a record of the allies you have made, and a guide for future opportunities. The Viking Age was a time of warriors and legends.
Looks like For Honor skin Assassin's Creed.
You will find the largest variety of enemies ever assembled in an Assassin's Creed game.
Weird champ comment.
Every archetype offers a unique challenge. Some will coordinate with their allies for special attacks.
Oh shit.
While others will use nearby objects to their advantage, including the bodies of fallen warriors. To face these attacks, you must find and exploit your opponent's weaknesses.
Why doesn't he have a lock on, by the way? Like,
take the fight to your foes with a host of brutal new combat abilities. Snare them with a Viking harpoon.
Damn.
Pummel them with throwing axes. Incapacitate them with the new stun system to keep them at a distance, or finish them off. Dual wield any two weapons you wish to unleash a deadly combination of attacks.
Yeah, that's right. They said you could dual wield weapons.
Customize your fighting style as you see fit, and become a legendary Viking warrior.
I like how brutal it is too.
All combinations of weapons are available to dual wield, including 2 shields.
2 shields? Oh, that's funny.
Not all situations call for violence.
Oh yes.
In this new land, a Viking must find a way to
There's the blending.
As Eivor is not welcome in England, you may need to outsmart your enemies, avoiding unwanted attention in towns and bustling cities.
Captain America's noob now with 2 shields.
Hood and cloak to blend with crowds. And
dual shields would be OP. How are you gonna attack though?
Among the people. From capital cities and villages to the dense forests and rolling hills of England, exploration is vital to keeping yourself sharp. You must feed off the land if you hope to endure. Hunt and forage to replenish your health and fortify your equipment.
Oh no.
Search pagan temples and Roman ruins for new activities and challenges to strengthen yourself
and your settlement.
The more you explore,
Recurbo.
The more of England's secrets you will reveal.
Ravens, show no mercy!
But as you push deeper into England, the enemy will push back.
Was it me a Stonehenge? I have no idea. It's just some stones.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will feature massive assaults
that everyone knows for some reason.
Eivor's army into battle against heavily guarded Saxon fortresses.
Today we will reclaim her. Today we fight for your land.
Yeah, the Elvis song. Yeah,
we
no.
rebuild.
Assassin's Creed Valhalla will transport you to wondrous and haunted lands.
It looks like this is... Oh.
And England's pagan roots. It will challenge and surprise.
Thank you, man.
With unforgettable characters, thrilling triumphs, and tragic losses. Giving you the chance to live your own Viking saga.
Nice. It looks like it's a lot of variety in this one. In the Odyssey, everything kind of like was the same. It was still good, but this looks like this has more like areas. Nice.
9th Century England is truly
And you
unlike
get the next gen
anything
version
the
free.
franchise has seen before. Assassin's Creed Valhalla will release this holiday season on Xbox Series X,
Looks good.
PlayStation 5, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia.
We're close to wrapping up today, but before we go, our CEO, Yves Guillemot, is here to share
Already?
a few words.
What?
I hope you will have enjoyed what you have
Been
seen
like
today,
no new
and
announcements.
that you will love playing these games. I'm proud of our teams for delivering an ambitious, broad, and creative lineup of games. And we haven't shown you everything yet. In fact, we have a lot more to come. So you will have another Ubisoft Forward
Oh.
to reveal even more about our upcoming games.
What do you mean?
But before ending this show, we have one more thing to share with you.
Far Cry 6. Wait. Is it? No. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Like Revolution and stuff. But that's the intro to the game. That's pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure it's Far Cry. The Far Cry and Assassin's Creed is like their strongest series. Is it in Spain or something? It says some El something. El or Mexico. There it is. That all they're gonna give, or what? Just a teaser? Oh. Mexico, Cuba, Spain, or the Juggling. I don't remember the name of.
Perfect, but useless. I have something for you, Diego. Give me your hands.
What do you have?
Papa.
A grenade?
The grenade is simple. It has 4 basic parts. The shell, which contains the explosive, the fuse, the handle, and of course...
oh.
What are you doing?
The pin
Whoa.
simply holds the handle in place. It is only when you let go that this grenade goes boom. Follow me. Now.
Jeez.
I am El Presidente, which means that someday you will be El Presidente. And our people.
Did people compare the kid to us?
They are torn apart by
No, it's the first time I've seen the trailers.
indecision, strangled by their own freedoms.
I saw the picture of 12 before Far Cry from Ubisoft.
Even if you want what's best for them, if you only want
Cuba?
to save them from themselves. They will hate you, Diego. Everything you say, do, believe.
You sure it's not the United States?
They will answer you with screams.
The kid reminded me of some like Prince of Persia or
a monster,
that kind of.
And give you this. So you tell me, are you?
Oh, who is that? What is his name? He's a famous actor.
Are you a monster? Because our country is like this grenade, except it has two basic parts. Our people.
Breaking Bad. There you go.
And you must clutch them nice and tight, or we all go. Boom.
Oh, on Mandalorian. Right. Wait. I don't remember. I mean, season 1.
Bullet.
That was a cool trailer though. Oh, that was February, right? 2021. Okay.
And with that, we're wrapping up our first Ubisoft Forward. Today, we've seen the next generation of Assassin's Creed, the birth of a resistance in Watch
Well,
Dogs Legion,
Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed looks pretty
the
good.
cyber chaos of Hyperscape,
Didn't see anything of Far Cry, so.
and the epic reveal of Far Cry's newest installment, along with
Oh,
so much
okay.
more.
Remember, we'll be back later this year with another Ubisoft Forward filled with tons
Right,
of game news and
right.
updates.
Thanks for joining us.